Visual, a quiet suburban evening, a peaceful home. The camera pans slowly across the living room. Voiceover. On the evening of August, Thomas Weddell, a recently retired grandfather, settled into his favorite recliner. What should have been a quiet night would soon unravel a story of betrayal and deceit. Visual. Quick cuts of a cozy home, Thomas smiling with family, showcasing his love for nature and Christmas. Voiceover. Thomas had spent his life helping others, building a family and living for the things he loved. A devoted father and grandfather, he was known for his craftsmanship and love for woodworking. But one person in his life was hiding a dark secret. Visual. Deborah Frazier, looking calm and collected, interacting with Thomas. Flashbacks to Deborah's secretive phone searches. Voiceover. Deborah Frazier, years younger than Thomas, shared his home, but her intentions were far darker than anyone could have imagined. In the days leading up to the tragedy, her search history raised alarming questions. How to load a gun. How to uncock a revolver. What does ammo look like? Visual. Deborah approaching Thomas from behind. A flash of violence as she pulls the trigger. Voiceover. That evening, Deborah executed Thomas in cold blood. A single shot to the back of his head in an act of betrayal so complete he never saw it coming. Visual. A staged crime scene. Deborah wrapping Thomas' body, creating a false home invasion. Voiceover. But the murder was only the beginning. Deborah staged the scene to make it look like a violent home invasion, then created an alibi, playing the role of a victim for hours. Visual. Deborah's emergency call, her acting distressed as the police arrive. Voiceover. When she called for help, she claimed to have been shot during a break-in, but investigators were about to uncover a much more sinister truth. Visual. Police finding Thomas' body. Quick cuts of investigation details, Deborah's lies unraveling. Voiceover. With a thorough investigation and undeniable evidence, the truth came to light. Deborah had not only murdered Thomas, but had also lived a life built on a web of lies. Her deception, however, couldn't escape justice.